Welcome. We're about to play some Silent Hill 2. I hope this is going to be kind of a good, cozy playthrough here. I've already played through this before, but I did want to revisit it as Konami, who's on a little bit of a rebound now, ever since their hiatus from Metal Gear Solid 5, is about to release Metal Gear Solid Delta, and I have really wanted to play Metal Gear Solid Delta, which is three's remake, because I like the Metal Gear series, but the Silent Hill 2 remake here has really blown me away, and it gave me a little bit more faith in them as a company. Um, Furthermore, they're bringing back all the old voice actors and stuff like that. So, I figured, hey, let's do another Silent Hill 2 playthrough. Um, just so you know, a warning: this game contains content and themes of domestic violence, emotional abuse, sexual assault, suicide, mental illness, child abuse, and other mature themes. If you find yourself experiencing a negative reaction to any of these themes, or if you need mental health resources, please visit the link below. It's actually pretty cool to put that in here. I know that some people have like qualms with the whole like, why does everything need a trigger warning? But I can understand it. This is one of my favorite games. It is very, like, more on the psychological side of a horror. If you have never played through this game, or if you do not already know anything about the story, I am not going to be spoiling things yet. Um, that may change, like, if people actually watch this video and say, hey, like, I already know kind of the ending and things like that, so you can go ahead and kind of elaborate onto the different themes. uh, I'm probably not gonna do that, but I mean, if I don't know this game's traction, I might, because I do know a lot about the game. I've played through it a few times now, watched various documentaries and things of that nature. It's all in the details in this game. Everything is a little hidden detail of the world around us. Um, but I am going to play through this, and I'm thinking that what I should do is record the entire playthrough, save the footage, and then remake a kind of video showing off, like just like a love letter type of YouTube documentary about the game. So I think that right now I'm just kind of wanting to play through it, and that's it. Since we do have since I have beaten the game before, I am going to put it onto New Game Plus. I will not be picking up anything that is going to assist me further. I just want to get the New Game Plus because we do have extra endings and things of that nature, and I kind of want to see about trying to get one of the endings specifically in this playthrough. Will not be spoiling things, but I'm definitely going to, um, if you've got some knowledge of this game, you might hint at which one I'm trying to get. Alright, so we're just going to play on standard and everything. I kind of been thinking about maybe turning up the puzzle difficulty, but I don't really know what that changes, if it's like dynamic or something. If you have never seen this game, if you have never played this game, you are in for a treat. It is an absolute... It's really good. It's kind of like part horror game, part love story, but also part psychological thriller, and it really makes you think. I will be playing kind of at my own pace here, but I'll try to stop every now and then and kind of give a little bit of dialogue on things. Let's get right into it. If this game does also look weird at all, I do play on an ultra wide monitor. If it looks weird, I would appreciate any feedback.
Could you really be in this town?
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Alright, so we are into it. We are now in Silent Hill, trying to find Mary, who is our wife, if you could not tell. The image of James in the beginning here with his interesting ring finger. It's tanned a certain way. James was just a pretty devout husband, I guess, and he decided to... I wonder what happened with the ring. I don't know. Incomplete thought there, my bad. Before we got into it, I just kind of wanted to point out something very interesting. There's this little artwork right here, this little weird childish drawing sigil. This is actually from like a Hebrew Jewish demon book. It's supposed to be like a drawing of Lilith. The developers of this game in the original, when he was about to have a kid, he was doing all sorts of... He was creating this game while he was in the middle of like having, you know, a kid with his wife and everything like that. And one of the things that he was looking into was like just a bunch of like creepy stuff to try to like get like inspiration and references for the game. And one thing he found from a book was this little like demon looking thing, this weird little crude drawing that almost looks like somebody crazy drew it. But what this actually was supposed to be like a good fortune demon thing that was supposed to, in some weird way, like protect his kid that he was having or something like that. He decided to throw it in the game because he thought it was interesting. The hands fashioned in man, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of graffiti, but anyway, sorry. That specific drawing and a lot of these drawings are actually relatively unchanged. They are definitely HD, but these, like the graffiti in this game is going to be actually the same type of writing and things like that, and the same kind of images that you would see on the original Silent Hill 2. They tried to keep that faithful. One interesting note is back then in Japan, when they would develop games, they would use like old books and stuff like that of like, look at Hollywood movies and posters and things like that for references. And a lot of like the English that is like written on the side of things in this game is kind of broken, but it's kind of interesting to see it like that. So we are going to take a look into our car here. If you know, you know. Map of the South Vale. So we are currently on the in the observation deck here. This game has a lot of looking at the map, and I'm gonna apologize in advance because this right here, this is gonna happen a lot. The good news is that I've already played through this game, so I'm probably going to be able to avoid some of that because since I semi know where I'm going. I'm still going to have to look at it for objectives and stuff. So we're going to go down to the Toluca Lake, I believe it's called. I like to explore my games a lot, so you're going to see a lot of just me walking around and stuff like that. Pale Phil, Old Silent Hills. Well, we calm. Alright, so we're going on a little bit of a mental health walk. The world's most agonizing mental health walk. Me going outside just to clear my head a little bit. I do really like the reflections and stuff in this game. The sound design in this game is also incredibly good. As we begin our descent into absolute madness. Love it. Flies buzzing. Indicative of Lord of the Flies, hell, you know, fun stuff. I was originally like born in the mountains, so this game kind of gives me a weird like feeling. Interesting. Whenever I like kind of walk through these mountainous areas. Brave truce lost to the mind shall flow white into a void chalice, so the rite of red shall commence. So I believe that that is some New Game Plus content right there. There is a cult that was present in Silent Hill, the first game. Kind of gives a little bit more history to the game itself. We're gonna go down now. Rocks look beautiful. I know it's a horror game, but sometimes I'm just like, that looks good. I'll speed it up here a little bit. It's kind of scary. Got this little well here. Let's go in. Okay, so we're getting introduced to our first save point of the game. Oh man, New Game Plus. I'm going to need to figure out which one of these saves is the best. Let's do... I'm gonna try and do this one. Overwrite this one.
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
James, our protagonist here, does suffer from a few different things, such as headaches.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Alrighty, so that's one of our first characters here. I'm gonna go talk to her a little bit, because you can still kind of get some information out of her.
Did you want anything else?
No, it's just... this fog. Does it seem unsettling to you?
I guess. It's just through the gate and down the path. You'll get there in no time. Good luck finding the one you're looking for.
Yeah, I should probably get going.
Alrighty, so we're going to continue on here in the cemetery. I think I've said that like 18 times, continue on here. Had to come up with some better phrases. She's going to be a little bit of a recurring character for us. I won't talk into her name until she says it. I do want to pick up a different item here. It's ominous, like, overtone. Crimson Ceremony, proud fragrance of life which flies towards the heart, O cup which brims with the whitest of wine. If it is in thee that all begins. What the heck? Weird. Alright, so we got the Crimson Ceremony book. At the water side. I've always found there's a really weird bit of like text on the church door here. If you look really closely, it says, all have sinned and fall short of... it says God's glory. Basically, we're all screwed. It's kind of funny. Alright, so we're going to go through here. And now we get the fun music. I think that some of the voice acting in this game can be a little bit stiff. Even so, I mean, James's new voice actor is absolutely amazing. But I'm talking about like comparatively to like, I don't know, it just feels very stiff. I think the problem is that like, you know, oh yeah, we're in this foggy area with all these monsters around and we're just gonna have a casual conversation. It's just kind of funny. Since I am in New Game Plus, there is going to be a weapon up ahead. I'm not going to pick it up because A, it's a little broken, but B, it is so loud. Like, I hate how loud the weapon is. I don't like to use it. Creepy. Got some sounds of movement there. Yeah, so that, like, clicking is Fun fact, this logo, the Silent Hill Ranch, if you actually like were to clip into the barn, the old sign from the original with its like Comic Sans font is actually like in the back there. I will not be picking up this chainsaw simply because it is loud and I hate the noise that it makes, that clicking. I can't stand it. So I'm really just not going to pick that up. Plus, I mean, it is a New Game Plus playthrough, but I'm trying to keep things rather, you know, I don't know, I don't want things to be too easy for me. Especially since I've already played it. I did not play the original Silent Hill, I just watched like a lot of videos on it. I kind of like never played it because I kind of missed that time frame. I was really kind of still growing up when Silent Hill 2 originally like came out. I wasn't really allowed to play M-rated video games back then, such, so, you know, now I'm getting to experience it as an adult. We're getting an auto parts. Went to town to get the window fixed. Spare keys in the drawer. Okay. I like how you're just demanding everything that you're doing out in public for everybody to see.
Hello? Anyone in here?
Unnerving. Can't hardly see in this. Also, if there's any sort of like graphical things as a result of my HDR, I would like to know in the comments. Got the auto parts key here. These older posters. Like I said, a lot of like Japanese developers back in the day would use old posters as like references for things. For, like set design and such. Alrighty, auto parts key, let's go. The sound design in this game is so good. They really utilize it. If you're using like a stereo set of headphones or something like that, this game has great sound design. Great sound design. But some of this graffiti is still kind of silly. We've got Stop Wars. Okay, Insomnia. Fun. I think there's like one that just says like crime. Literally, yeah, it just says crime right here. That's kind of funny. Area staff. This one says where to? It's fun. Got the discordant piano. Can't have a good horror game without the discordant piano notes in the background. This is when we get like another map. Roadrunner. A lot of these areas you cannot go into, sadly. I think it's this one? Yeah. So we got our east side of the South Vale. Gonna go into town now. Flowers celebrating 70 years. 70 years, good God. When does this game take place? The 90s? It's like, what, 1920? Good Lord. Open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Flower shop, everything is dead. Let's read this note. Miss Cassandra, a customer came in today, ordered a mixed bouquet, red and white. I tried to explain it's bad luck, but he couldn't decide on just one. He seemed a bit off. Looked at me as like I wasn't even there. Then he just left. He said he'd be back to pick him up later. I just wanted to let you know since I might be gone by then. I guess red and white flowers together is bad luck? I did not know that. Is it supposed to like represent like bloody flowers or something? I don't know. That's super fun. That was creepy.
What is this?
Some sort of ominous stain. That's what it is. Oof. No smoking inside. Like, I mean, just the detail in some of these like cables here. It's insane. Sometimes I look at things and I'm like, wow, some artist actually like did all of this. That's so cool. Alright. We're gonna go around. We are heading into town. Lindsay Street and Sanders Street.
More of that stuff.
Genuine Optical. Some of the names of these businesses are fun. Gonzalez's Mexican Restaurant.
Huh.
We have been barred from leaving, it seems. We're going down that road. It's like the game's gonna force us to go where it wants us to go. I always try to look at like Silent Hill as like a manifestation of like almost like hell in a way, like it's a purgatory, but it's like it draws people into this town and it's trying to force people to confront their own feelings and mental illnesses and or sins, guilt, all those fun things that just make you feel alive there. Those fun feelings that admittedly every person has. Oh wait, we already went to the flower shop. My bad. We go right then this time. Okay, I think that's a subtle like nod. It's like arrow this way. I think that's actually kind of smart. I didn't ever notice that. So now we're going to our Chicago, state New York-esque houses. There's more of that stuff. It's red jelly.
Hey! Wait!
I think that this game has a pretty good ramp up into the action, actually. It gives you some time. It's more atmospheric than anything. And I actually kind of appreciate that. The pacing of this game has been absolutely great. Tombstone. Remains of blank swamp. The blank land surrounding this monument was originally a swamp, but it was later nicknamed the Blood Swamp because the blah blah blah. I can't read any of this. This feels like word salad to me. After blank would blank be poured blank. Interesting. Oh shiitake mushrooms. Okay, so Also, I do jump sometimes when I hear scary stuff, so excuse me. I've put on the noise gate, but I'm hoping that it doesn't get too bad where like the audio spikes randomly. Somebody had a party here. Somebody cooked, grilled, and then ate and threw it all back up here. Doors closing.
Hello?
Please. You're telling me I gotta follow that? Yeah, alrighty. Got the all-terrain TA tires, nice. These little blood trails telling us where to go. As well, the audio, find objects marked by white cloth. These are objects that can be traversed or interacted with. I hope that the audio does not spike at all. I'm kind of got the noise gate on, but just let me know otherwise. Not fun. Love it when my garage door collapses. This place smells of asbestos and black mold. Let's go ahead and give a nice save real quick. Nutrition supplement. Fun. Gotta get the radio.
Stay back.
It's got help.
Is this what I saw in the fog? Whatever it is, it's not human.
Goodness. It's got the pumps though. Alright, so we just picked up the radio. The radio is going to be a key kind of item. It's going to let us know when like monsters are nearby, or at least most of them. Kind of want to go ahead and look at a photo though really quickly. Let's take a look. This is who we're looking for, Mary, our wife. And let's just see the letter that she's given us. Let's read that. Investigate. Look at this and flip it. Cool. So that was kind of like our first enemy here. So we're going to continue on. Continuing on. James just going wherever. I feel like any normal person after seeing that would be like, holy hell, that was insane. I'm getting the F out. But no, not James. James, James a good husband. I've always viewed the radio that we get as almost like this, like it's like a auditory connection to whatever the underworld is, hellish place that is. Like it's like a parallel dimension is what I kind of view it as. Like on occasion James is going to get pulled into like almost like a hell, like, you know, things look bad now, but it's like it gets way worse. And I've always found that, like, I think that that radio is like the link there. That's why you hear his wife kind of like almost like screaming in there.
What is that?
What? Dead body. Neely's Bar. I have to go find that here. We got a matchbook at Neely's Bar, so that's probably where we're gonna need to go check out. This game has kind of like a indirect way of pointing you what places. If you're reading this, leave. This place is not what it seems. Sometimes you just have to look behind. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Ooh, scary. Terrifying. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Me getting cheese out of the fridge at 2 in the morning. Running back like nothing happened. Let's go ahead and save game. I know that we saved a lot, but I just want to go ahead and take the opportunity. I do not think that the game has autosave, but we will see. Some of the things that we can break into the end of this. I do hear dudes skittering around at the bookstore. Gentleman style haircuts. Got an enemy around here. Where's he at? Ooh! There's on the ground. That was not fun. I'm trying to figure out how to keep my swearing down. Goodness. Maybe we need to get like a positive return when it comes to these health items. Alright, well, we don't have any. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Housekeeping. Not really. money. Okay. Coin. The token for the bar. Just got bottom me. Okay. I'll get the hang of it. Terrifying. Health item here, that'll be great. That's locked. I'm really wondering how loud all of that is. I'm hoping it's not too bad. Okay, we need to get to that bar. So if we continue forward, I'm just gonna go through down to the left. There's another. Gotta get this. Try to get jumping. No, not really. Goodness. Weird store. What's going on? Oh shit. Okay, that one we didn't take any damage on. That's great. New best friend. It's like a dog. That man was here again. I told him he'd been warned not to come here. He acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, he got up and left. He didn't make any sort of a fuss, but there's something about him that always gives me the creeps. Whenever I look at his face, it's like I'm staring at a mask. And there's something underneath wanting to get out. I don't know. I don't want to be there when it happens. The Stranger by Billy Joel. Almost sort of like the audio just repeated there. Interesting. Okay, so that's an enemy. That's an enemy. We've got a couple of these guys here. I want to run into the bar though. Ow. Fuck, I can't go to the bar. Alright. Sounds like there's two of them. This is kind of terrifying. Oh, no. Just please stop moving. Alrighty. Really could use like a health drink. I think that there is one here. Cop car's got something underneath it though. What's up? Sounds like there's a second one now. What is that? Bullets? Cool. The challenge is definitely a little bit upped here. Okay, we need to get to these bars still. I want to kill this character there. Telegraph their attacks sometimes. Okay. Let's get down to Neely's bar. One of the reasons that I'm kind of like killing as many things as possible right now is because I kind of want to like get them out of the way, and then like later on I can have an easier time going through some of these areas. Kind of want to go through there. I'll explore some of these other things, but I just don't want these streets to be absolutely packed with enemies. Alright, some more of them. He's not going to. How odd. There you go. Okay. Please have some kind of health item here. No? Absolutely diabolical. This game hates me right now. Alright, well we're gonna make it Neely's bar. So we've got the bookstore, and now we've got the tool shop. How many businesses does this guy named Andy own in this town? Silent Hill Tavern. There's an enemy to our left. There's a doggy. Special care for anyway. Alrighty. Let's get rid of you. Kicking mollies down. Awesome. New dance company. Premier dance company. Let's head into Neely's bar, because I know there's a save point. From 5 p.m. to 1 a.m.? Bars don't really make a lot of money in this town, huh? Let's read this. I don't know what got into him. He just started smashing the thing. I had to throw him out. He ran off and he cried that he'd fix everything. I gathered up what I could. I still haven't found one of the missing buttons. Half of the record is still lodged inside. The other part's missing. Figure he must have taken it. Come to think of it, he did run towards Groovy. Anyway, maybe go check up on him, see if he's alright. He lives over at Saul, by the pharmacy, apartment 9. So it looks like we gotta go to the apartment complex and Groovy music. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's not save right now. There was a hole here, it's gone now. This is kind of a staple of the franchise. That's kind of like a meme. There was a hole here, but it's gone now. It's a broken record player. So it sounds like we're going to need to fix some things. Okay. And after we're done with that, we can hear the stupid enemy outside. That's so annoying. Imagine if we just fixed it and it was that I want you to be mine again. What was that? The Fetty Wap song, whatever it's called. That'd be hilarious, actually. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and save here. And I want to go ahead and end the video. But next time we come back, we're going to be going into the apartment, grooving music, getting everything, and fully get to the next section of the Veil. We'll do that later. I want to thank you again for watching, and you have an awesome night.